Hi everyone, my name is Rachel and welcome to the French Seams. Thanks very much for joining me again for another video. This is a Friday Sews video, so as always a huge thank you to Jen from Today in Jen Sewing Room for that wonderful hashtag. And this is also a festive Friday Sews video, which is a little add-on to Friday Sews that I invented for all of us vloggers to vlog under in December with our festive Friday Sews, just a little bit more festive content than a regular Friday Sews, and for those of us who are not doing Vlogmas. But a huge thank you to those who are doing Vlogmas, the amount of work, thank you so much. But it's great to be following along on all your adventures and I've been really enjoying them. And as always, don't be surprised if I comment on them around Easter by the time I catch up. But no, they're all wonderful, so thank you very much. I'd also like to say a huge thank you to all those vloggers out there who have been tagging me in their festive Friday Sews videos. I've loved watching them, thank you very much. And as always, a huge thank you to everybody who's watched any of my previous videos, so any of my Friday Sews, festive Friday Sews, makes, plans, all those kind of things. Thank you very much, I really do appreciate it. If you are new to my channel, then you're very welcome. I hope you do stick around, and if you are a regular viewer or subscriber, then welcome back. So I have my list of things to get through today because I have a few things to chat to you about. What I'm wearing, I will talk about that very shortly. Maybe you can see a little sneak peek of what it is. Maybe a few of you can guess from my video last week. So what I got up to last week, it was a lovely week. When I left you last Friday, my dad was coming to stay with us for a night, which is lovely. We got to catch up with him. That was great. We did a little bit of festive baking over the weekend. So myself and my two boys made mince pies, which was great fun. A 2-year-old and a 5-year-old making pastry. You can imagine it was really good fun. But actually I made my older boy, who's now 5, the cutest pair of kind of Gruffalo apron and hat. As a little kid's apron chef set from Waves and Wild. It's a free pattern, I'll pop in a picture here, and I made them for him a couple of years ago. So I took them out this weekend or last weekend and I was like, they do not fit him at all. So now they've been given to younger French seams and he looks absolutely adorable in them. So it's a real gauge of how much my boys are growing, that now those have been passed on to younger French seams. But it's really cute. If you're looking for a last minute present, I would definitely recommend that little chef set. It's super cute. We went into Dublin city centre to meet a few buddies, and my boys got to go to the Lego shop and the Disney store, which they just love. And Dublin was all done up with lights, and there was street performers and stuff. It was a really nice atmosphere. It was really great and also lovely to catch up with some buddies. I finished all my Christmas shopping. I'm so delighted. Everything is done. Most of it's wrapped, but that kind of feeling of, okay, I think I'm getting there. I think I'm in slightly better shape than I was this time last week. So I did a mad dash to the shopping centres, had a list, got everything done. It was really great. And I may have picked up a few little bits for myself when I was there. You know the way you do. So you know I love Christmas. I don't need to tell anybody I do. But when I saw this little necklace, I found it in H&M, is on sale. It's a little candy cane. I could not leave that go. Then also I got a few new earrings to add to my festive collection. So if you saw, I think last year or the year before, I bought these cute little reindeers and they came with little snowflakes. I think these were from Marks and Spencer's. But this year, to add to my collection, I now have little goldy snowflakes. I don't wear a huge amount of gold jewellery, but I think these are really cute. And they came with little Santa hats with a little pearl on top, and they're glittery. And then also a little, if I can get it for you, a little bow, and then also the man himself. So I'm wearing a few of these. I'm wearing a selection because I have three places to put them. But I thought they were super cute. Could not leave them go. When you have festive jewellery for a couple of euro, you cannot say no. So anyway, that's I won't bore you too much with my festive jewellery. But anyway, hopefully there's some people out there who enjoy it, and I love candy canes. They're super cute. So yes, I digress. Last week my husband was travelling for work, so that usually means I get an awful lot of sewing, but it meant that I was flying solo with the two boys, so that was challenging, working full time, you know the way. But he's now back safe and everything, which is great. He knows to come back with a little clink through duty free. And I also brought my boys to the panto. So for any of you who don't know, the pantomime is, I don't know what kind of a tradition it is, but basically it's a kind of a play, children's play. It's incredibly over the top, incredibly colourful, bright. This was Cinderella, so of course there was the two ugly sisters, there was the queen, there was the goodies, there was the baddies, there was the usual, he's behind you, oh no he's not, oh yes he is kind of thing. So it was fun to go, and as I said, they are 2 and 5. We lasted 30 minutes. But anyway, it was cute to go, and now they know what the pantomime is. I think they just got a little bit scared of the wicked queen. But anyway, it was really good fun. I would love to stay for more. Maybe next year. So that was my week. My week in sewing. So I showed you last week my Christmas outfit and I've pretty much got that finished. What I had left to do on my pearl cardigan was sew on the buttons, which I've now done, which I think look really, really great. I did actually end up taking the seam allowance out of this to make it true to size, and I think it fits pretty well for a very, very high-waisted skirt. So this is my lovely pearl cardigan. It desperately needs an iron, so I can't wait to wear this on Christmas Day. So this is pretty much now done, which is great. And then I showed you my skirt last week, and I'd left the back as kind of elasticated back, and I was like, I just don't like the finish on that. So this is my lovely skirt. I just kind of self-drafted, kind of Lotta, Tilly and the Buttons, Lotta eyes the skirt. So this is a skirt, and I just didn't like the back, and I said, oh, it doesn't look that nice. So I knew I needed a zip. Did I have an invisible zip? No. Have I lost my invisible zip foot anyway? Yes. Did I have any zip that vaguely matched? No. So anyway, I just went with it. So it now has a red zip that is in no way invisible, and I put on a button and loop, and I think it just looks a little bit better to have that waistband at the back. I think it looks a little bit more smarter. And I've got the zipper back, but who's got to notice if you have a red festive zip? So I'm very happy with this skirt now. The only thing left to do with this is I need to hem it, and I do not have matching thread. However, I'm going to my parents' house this weekend, and I'm wondering, does my mother have something nice in this colour? One of the commenters last week called it cerise, which is the perfect word for it. It is a cerise colour skirt. So I'm wondering, does my mum have something in her stash that would match that I could give it a finish, because that's all that needs to be done on it. And then that's my Christmas ensemble done. Do you know the way things just are in the back of your mind? You just want to get it done. What else did I do? Yes, so I'll show you what I'm wearing. This, I absolutely love it. I showed it last week. I'll pop in a link to my last week's video if you want to see the pattern pieces that go into this. But this is the Misusu pattern Christmas tree kind of origami top or pattern. It's meant for a child's top, but I made the large version and it's absolutely fine. So you can see here it's the Christmas tree, and you can see all these are just folded over. I was going to put more decorations on it, but I don't think it needs it. I think it's just statementy enough as it is. I saw a few online that had added bells and whistles and stuff, and I was going to add little Christmas lights, but I kind of like the simplicity of the way it is now. But if you would like me to embellish it, let me know. So this is the folded Christmas with the little thing here, and then it's got these seam lines all the way along here to allow you to put in the Christmas tree. So what I did was I just put it into a Billie sweatshirt. So I made it almost kind of baseball-y in the fact that it's got different colour sleeves. It's got a nice glittery waist neckband and waistband. I've just got it on with jeans, and the green I think looks really, really good, and I just love the effect of this jumper. I think it's really great. If I get a proper picture of it, I'll pop it in here, but super happy with this. It all came together perfectly. The cutting out and the initial folding is the hardest thing. The actual assembly, not a bother. They have great instructions, and they actually have a video on how to do this as well. It's really, really cool. I would highly recommend anybody to give it a go and just slot into a regular jumper. So it is a win, Misusu. Oh, and it's a free pattern. What else was I doing? So I'm putting the blame fully on Adam Sews for this, because he showed a quilt block, and as you know, I am now up to my neck in quilting. I'm just fully gone into the rabbit hole of it, loving it. So he showed a beautiful block for a Christmas present. So obviously I had to try it. So I made this, Aldi Fat Quarters, thank you very much. So I made this one, and that's the backing, and I just love how it came out. So this is my flying goose up here, if anybody interested. Yes, a little flying goose, very proud of that. And I think it is the cutest thing. This took no time, very little fabric, got to do my binding, got to do my mitered corners of my binding, the usual, delight with myself. So of course I went down that. Did I make 3 more? Yes, of course. So I now made these as presents. So if you're a part of my family, please turn away now. So I've got, I'll show you which ones. I've got this one, which is a little bit funky in the baubles, and that's got the baubles on the back. And then this one with the little houses, which I think is very cute, and that's got the other little Christmassy houses on the back. And then this one is quite similar to my trial version, and then it's got festive flamingos on the back. So this one is these ones are slightly smaller than the original one I made. Just think they're a good size. So they're not really mug rug kind of things. They're more placemats, just, you know, something to have in the centre of your table, maybe to put a little candle on, maybe a little bowl of nibbles and a bottle of wine, you know, yourself. But I think these are really cute. I made 3 of them in one evening. That's how quick they are to come together. Gorgeous. And I just did my own binding as well. You don't even have to do the continuous method. You can just kind of tack them on. It's quicker for the amount you use. So love how these came out. Adam, thank you very, very much. You are such a quilt enabler. So what else have I been doing? Yes, so I went in, when I was in Dublin city centre, I went into a beautiful shop called This Is Knit. It's a gorgeous yarn shop, wool shop. They have beautiful stuff. I'll link it below if you are local to Dublin, and they do have a great online shop. And I found these, which I'd actually been looking for a long time. They are pom-pom makers. And these are the Clover brand. So I've been seeing these around and wondering what they were like, and I've done a trial pom-pom here, which looks great. So we used to make these in school, and you used to have to get 2 pieces of cardboard and cut 2 little donuts and then feed the wool through and loop it all around and keep going. Nightmare. These are brilliant. So my 5-year-old made this with a little bit of help. So basically you flap them out, and then you flap out this side, and here's where you just wrap the wool all the way around and then snap them and put anything in the middle, cut, pull, pom-pom. Brilliant. So I'm loving these. These sizes are quite big, so this red one is actually this size, so I would maybe go down a size as well to make cute little ones for little my crochet things, but delight with these little things. I think they're great. Speaking of crochet, would you like a crochet update, an unsolicited crochet update that nobody ever asks for? So this week I've gone down a crochet rabbit hole of holly leaves. So my lovely cousin sent me a link on how to make these, and of course I had to then make 7 million of them. So I've been experimenting. So here's another one with little berries on it, and then here's a cheeky little one with 2 holly leaves and glittery berries. No idea what I'm going to do with these, but I think they're utterly adorable. They take no time, and they are super cute and super festive and a little couch craft that I'm loving. So I'll link this pattern below, really easy. And these little prickles are called picot points in crochet apparently, and they're super fun and really effective. So that's my crochet update. Thank you for indulging me. So what else? Yes, so I won a prize this week. So huge thank you to Adam and Alison for the Gift of November 2023. Marvellous challenge. I love it so much, and I was so delighted that I won a prize. And the lovely Alison reached out, and I won 3 PDF patterns from Sew Over It. So absolutely delighted. Thank you so much. And so the lovely Alma from Sew Over It got in contact and said what 3 patterns would I like. So I had a look, and I chose 3, and they've now been sent over, and I'm super excited. So the first one I chose, I'll pop in pictures here, is the Portia dress. Relatively new pattern, beautiful twist. You know how I love a bit of a twist. I think Alison actually making a Portia dress. I've been watching her Vlogmas. Beautiful, beautiful dress. It's for knit fabrics. I think 3/4 length sleeves, and just the knot here is just the actual showstopper, and you can do it colour blocking. It looks so great. So looking forward to that. Thinking maybe glittery fabric, as always. The second pattern I chose was an oldie but a goodie. It's the Heather dress from Sew Over It, and I've never made this, and it looks right up my boulevard. Lovely princess seams, again a knit dress, and it's got really cool pockets. So I'd be really looking forward to trying that maybe in the new year, maybe in a nice ponte, maybe as a kind of a work dress. I think it would be really nice. And then I was totally swayed by the hobby bag. I think this looks great. So maybe for my crochet, maybe for my pom-poms, things like that. So beautiful, multi-pocketed, quite sturdy bag, maybe out of a canvas or something. I think it looks really great. So they are my 3 patterns. So thank you so much. Absolutely delighted. And you know how much I love that challenge. So to win one of the amazing prizes, I should say, was just the cherry on the top of the Christmas pudding. I also got introduced to another pattern, and thank you to the lovely viewer who drew my attention to this one based on my love of this one, and it is from Sew Liberated, and I kind of heard of this pattern company, not really investigated. I'll pop in a picture of the pattern because it looks fabulous. I think it's called the Nest sweatshirt. It's the most beautiful kind of patchworky sweater. So I am so looking forward to trying this. It's got a beautiful crossover neckline detail, really interesting. And then it's got this panel in the front, and the picture I'll show you here, they've done a kind of a star block in it, and it just looks amazing. It is now completely combining my love of quilting, patchwork, origami, not colour blocking, but kind of using up scrappy bits and everything, and paired with a beautiful neckline, which you know I love. So thank you so much for reaching out about that pattern. It is wonderful, and you will see that very soon on my channel. So my plans for this week, we are going away this weekend. We're going to visit my parents. We're going to see family. So I'm really looking forward to that. So we're bunking my 2 boys out early, and we're hitting the road because, you know, Christmas traffic. So really looking forward to that. Hopefully this week I'll get more kind of quilting patchworky stuff done, because I'm pretty much finished all my Christmas sewing, which I'm very excited about. So I've had a few presents in my stash that I've managed to gift. It's just wonderful last minute presents. Have been wonderful. So I'm going to just do purely sewing for fun. one, which I just love doing and just dabbling away at bits and pieces, which I love. I'm going to think about my plans for the coming year, and I may have a few cheeky collaborations coming your way, which is really exciting. I'm finishing up work on Monday, which I cannot wait. So I have a day or two left on work, which is super exciting. And then I have 2 weeks off. I can't believe it. I'm so excited. I have to bring my car for a service, which is really exciting, the week before Christmas, considering it needed 4 new tyres last week. Thank you very much. So that's a bit of excitement for this week. I'm also getting my nails done. I'm going to get the exact same colour again because it's glittery red and I absolutely love it. So I'm getting those done during the week. My older boy has his school play, which I'm so excited about, and he's so excited. He's been practicing his lines. It's going to be utterly adorable. I cannot wait to go. So that's later on next week, just before they finish up. And then my lovely sister's coming to stay with me. So they live in the UK, and so herself and my little baby nephew are going to come stay with us next week for a night. So can't wait to see him, can't wait to see her. We're basically going to sit on the couch, watch Christmas movies, eat chocolate and crochet. And if that doesn't sound like the best night ever, then I think you're probably on the wrong channel. So yeah, I can't wait to see them. And then next week's Friday Sews is going to be my last festive Friday Sew, so can you believe it? So thank you so much for following along with my December sewing. So hopefully I'll have a little bit more content next week, because as I said, I won't be working, so I'll have a few hopefully more fun things to show you. But if you enjoyed this video, I would love it if you would give it a thumbs up, and I would also love it if you would consider subscribing. I hope you all have time for some lovely, lovely sewing. I hope whatever you're doing at this time of the year, you're having a little bit of time to sew for yourself, because obviously that's why we're here, isn't it? Our lovely crafting little tiny corner of the community. But thank you very, very much for joining me. I hope you all have a lovely weekend, and I will hopefully come back to you again very, very soon with a lovely video. Take care, everyone. Bye.